Admiral Ago's doing the best he can with our limited resources.
Hey, Commander, got a sec?
What's on your mind?
We're doing our best to keep the supply lines running, but most of the people I deal with aren't exactly philanthropists. We can't keep running this thing on goodwill and borrowed credits.
You're saying we need a steady income.
Or a really big slush fund. But look, I didn't just come here with complaints. I know a guy with a habit of showing up when someone's in need. He's reached out with an offer we can't really refuse, much as I might want to. You should meet him.
So he's what? A loan shark?
No, just a liar. And a cheat. And a thief. The only thing to trust about him is that he can do what he promises. Hear him out. Come on.
Well, this has been an interesting diversion, but I think it's time to wrap things up. I call.
Come on, Lana. Now? I fold.
So soon? Must be quite a hand. Let's see it.
But how? I mean, you discarded every chance you got and never locked a card the whole round. The odds are astronomical. You cheated.
Yeah, even if I did. You sure the old boss of Sith intelligence wants to admit some shifty alien got the better of her?
Wasted no time turning the card table into a graveyard.
It's my preferred method of execution.
Commander, the most untrustworthy scoundrel I know. Untrustworthy scoundrel, the Commander.
She never was big on formalities. Galt Renault, at your service.
How is it you two know each other exactly?
Oh, we go way back.
I don't know. Seems like only yesterday that we first met.
Anyway, we really should get on to business. The Eternal Empire spent the last 5 years pillaging every world in the known galaxy. Now, how'd you like to turn all that plundering into a profit for you and yours?
I'm listening.
I happen to know where they're keeping all that ill-gotten gain. Better yet, I've got a surefire plan to steal it right out from under their noses. I just need the help of a few talented, tough customers to see it through.
What's this generous offer going to cost me?
Only your word for now, and an even split after the fact. 50-50 couldn't be more fair. Ever heard of the Gilded Star? I'll stop you there. You haven't. It's one of the Eternal Empire's most tightly guarded secrets. A floating treasury circling the depths of a massive gas giant. The ship and the buried treasure all wrapped up into one neat little package. Well, maybe not little. By my estimation, it's the greatest sum of wealth gathered in one place since the Hutt Empire was a thing. So, you in?
I don't think I need any more reasons to say yes.
I hoped you'd feel that way. When you're ready to get this show on the road, we'll be heading to Vanden to lay some groundwork. Looking forward to this, partner. There she is, Vanden. Mind the ledges when you're walking around unless you fancy a death by scenic view.
You haven't mentioned why we're here.
Giant barge, full of money. Is this ringing any bells? It's out there somewhere, swimming below sight and scan range. Something about the magnetism here plays havoc with sensors and cheap fillings. Bottom line is, we'll never find the Gilded Star out there, which is all the more reason to get our preparations underway. Such as picking up the last member of our illustrious crew.
How many people are we going to need?
Half a dozen, give or take. This is the last one unaccounted for. You should be in a warehouse not far from the dockyards. I'll point out the place when I see it. You might try ducking next time.
You know why they're cutting everybody's hours down this week?
It's a security thing.
This is the place. Ah, that container over there. So, this plan I mentioned, it's going to take the best identity forger this side of the galaxy to pull off. Problem is, he's been in hiding, specifically in that, for a long time. He probably won't be too thrilled to have visitors. Especially not visitors who had his safe house shipped a few thousand parsecs unannounced. Be on your toes.
So you kidnapped him?
It's more of a change of address.
Stretcher, is it? They always say retirement's a good time to travel. Why don't you come and check out the new scenery?
Tiresias, you've got a lot of nerve showing your ugly mug to me again.
Tiresias.
Just a name I carried around for a while, no use to anybody now. I think you've got me confused for someone else, friend. Name's Galt Renault. Got a business proposition I think you'll want to hear about.
You can't play dumb with me, Ty. I know that face better than you do.
Gold tells me you're the best identity forger in the business. We could use you.
I've had enough of helping that fraud fake his own death. This time, it's gonna stick. A little gift for your hospitality. You failed to turn around anything he says.
still can't roll with the punches. You perfectionist types never learn. There's no such thing as a sure thing.
Why are we trying to recruit someone who wants to kill you?
He's the one with the grudge. After I made that body double, he went and swindled half of Nar Shaddaa in my name.
Because Dretcher is literally the only one I trust to pull this off.
It's taken everything I know to stay hidden in this little prison. Every time I start to think I can leave, someone snitches on my new identities.
That true?
So maybe I encourage Dretcher's early retirement. This little box is cozier than a coffin and a better place to reflect on how stupid trying to blackmail me was. But hey, ancient history, am I right? I'm more than willing to forget about our past disagreements if you do one more job for me.
I can never help you again.
I can't imagine you want things to continue as they are. You can get your life back. With interest.
More credits than I've made in my entire career, Dretch. You know that's nothing to scoff at.
Fine. I'll do the stupid job.
Sit tight, Dretch, and get reacquainted with the concept of hygiene. We've got one more stop to make before we get to the fun part.
You'll feel that.
Punctual, gentlemen. Glad you could make it all this way. No trouble acquiring my little request, I take?
It's here. You got our money?
Of course, friend, but I'd be remiss if I didn't ask to see the goods first.
Satisfied?
I think you need to tell me more about this plan.
We're getting to that part just as soon as we're finished here.
You got our money?
About that, I was really thinking we should renegotiate the price. You know, seeing as I don't need the whole missile. Yeah, I thought you might feel that way.
Launch sequence initiated. Target acquired. Total atomic dispersal in T-1 minute.
You son of a... Make it stop!
Nah.
I could have just killed them.
Max panache.
T-minus 55 seconds. Warhead primed. Suffering index set to maximum.
You're gonna pay for this!
Suckers.
Abort sequence aborted. No stopping me now.
Ah, what did she do to this thing? Come on, it's not responding!
If I die because you wanted to stiff your dealer, there won't be a Corellian hell far enough to hide you from me.
Less threatening, more helping.
Tampering detected. Emergency detonation in 5 seconds. Nice try, jerks.
Now, I cannot tell if she did a terrible job rewiring this or too good a one.
3. Oh, so close. 2. I can't wait. 1.
That was great!
Ha. Ha.
Come on, that was pretty good. Admit it.
One of yours, I presume?
Allow me to introduce my partner, Vet. She has a habit of getting where she's not wanted. Like on your nerves, for instance. Did you get the warhead, or were you too busy practicing your lines?
Yes, I got it, Grumpy Pants.
Though I guess those lizard brains will have figured out nothing's exploded by now. I'll see if I can't distract them.
Time to make ourselves scarce. We'll see you back at the hideout.
Toodles!
Smooth.
Kunamo, uban chone lipa, istin koto, ataka kapatonka, jisa bicha. Agua pasca puño.
Might try ducking next time.
Opa, Gigi no lia makachisa.
If you're still wondering why you're here, it isn't to check out the Tabana gas bars. There's a stealth cruiser loaded with more precious metals than a Hutt's taste in art hiding down in the lower atmosphere, and it's about to come up for air.
And while the Gilded Star is roosting at the Skyhook for its annual resupply, we're going to rob it blind.
How do you even know about that?
A little bird told us. I speak stool pigeon.
Even if you do know where it's going to be, it's got a full military complement on board, and a vault that could survive the ship being reduced to atoms.
Most people would consider it impregnable, but we aren't most people, are we, Senya?
You do seem to know a lot about our target.
Yes, well, I should. Overseeing the Gilded Star was among my duties when I still served Valkorion.
Then you are privy to its operational protocols.
I doubt they're still the same.
You don't have to run the thing. Just get Scorpio to the ship's control center.
There's no way we could infiltrate that far into the ship undetected.
Oh, maybe, maybe not, but I'm pretty sure High Justice Valen can go wherever she pleases.
You're going to have Senya pose as Valen.
We've got the best identity doctor this side of the galaxy, and as close to a genetic match as we're gonna get.
I could never match Valen's gene sequence like that. Although, maybe simulating data corruption in her ID.
And create enough doubt to bluff her way through. Dear old mom can manage that, right? Once Valen and her attaché droid are on board, they head to the bridge, seize control of the ship, and allow the rest of us to do our parts.
Like cracking the vault. It isn't controlled by the network, so I've got to get into the guts of the ship to reach the mechanism. I'll need your help.
Meanwhile, Lana and Koth will bridge airlocks with a tanker transport I've secured for the goods.
How are we going to carry an entire treasury's worth of loot out of the vault before anyone catches on?
Oh, we won't be carrying anything out of the vault. That's another story. Remember how Senya mentioned the vault could withstand everything outside being vaporized? The same applies to what we're setting off inside.
The warhead.
Exactly. I'll be pulling up the rear with a disintegration bomb. Once it's done its job, we pump the atmosphere into the waiting tanker and make our escape.
Because everything up to this point has been so simple.
I don't know, running seems pretty straightforward to me.
Once that sucker explodes, the crew's going to notice. Everybody's just going to have to hightail it to the transport before they catch on.
Now, since we've got less than a day before the Gilded Star rolls into port, I'd suggest everybody get real familiar with their part.
You're good to go.
I picked out a discreet vantage point near the skyhook. Better get in position. This is close enough. And there's the Gilded Star, just like I promised.
I was expecting shinier.
Gold-plated and stealth ship don't exactly line up. Now we just have to hope Mommy Dearest remembers her daughter's birthday.
I can kill you from here, Gold.
Great, really getting into the spirit of your character, at least from what I hear.
Shut up.
We are approaching the checkpoint. No further communications are warranted until the bridge is under our control.
Roger. Break a leg, ladies. It's in their hands now. All we've got to do is wait.
You think Senya is really cut out for this sort of role?
Doesn't matter. She's the only one with a shot at it. But hey, if something has to go horribly wrong, now's the best time. For us, anyway.
Worst case scenario. What happens?
There's a dock full of transports and haulers right that way. Not a coincidence, I assure you.
I am now in complete control of the Gilded Stars network. I will isolate the vessel's sentinels to the best of the system's ability.
Showtime.
All personnel, prepare for testing of emergency lockdown systems and maintain your current stations. Reinforcements will arrive. You will have to dispatch enemy personnel.
You're good to go.
along the way.
Oh, here. Help me with this panel. Okay, I ought to be able to reach the vault mechanism along this route. Keep clearing a path for Galt, and I'll see you soon.
I really hope they check for Minox.
Are you sure those schematics were scaled in meters? I can hardly move.
My last partner didn't complain nearly this much.
Your last partner was crushed to death.
And never once complained about it. You'll feel that later. What's heavy? Are you in the vault?
Oh no, it's nothing. Nothing. Almost there.
Okay, Vet, I'm here.
Just give me a sec.
Time's a factor.
Hey, you want to cut through a foot of cortosis and steel while hanging upside down in a half-meter crawl space? There. Jerk. Try it.
The moment of truth.
I've been rich, filthy rich, but nothing like this. Counting the zeros on a balance sheet can't even compare. There's just something magical about the real thing.
It's not ours yet.
Yet being the operative word. It won't look nearly as impressive in a second, but it'll spend all the same. Do the honors?
For the Alliance and freedom.
Payload's delivered. It's time for the pay dirt.
We're in position. Extending umbilical. Seal is tight. All green.
Airlock disengaged. Awaiting order for depressurization.
TOR is...
Commencing depressurization.
Tank is filling. So far, so good.
It will take approximately 10 minutes, 17 seconds to siphon a space of that volume.
Plenty of time to make our exit.
Great. Let's blow this joint.
Did you bring that with you?
This little thing? Nah. I passed the armory and it was just laying around, so I figured nobody'd miss it.
It is unlikely the detonation went unnoticed. After we vacate the bridge, I will no longer be able to maintain a complete lockdown.
See? Perfectly justified acquisition. Come on. I want to try this thing out.
Just scramble the systems as best you can and leg it to the tanker. We'll see you there. You'll feel that later.
We're at capacity. Scorpio and Senya are on board. What's the situation?
We're keeping them busy on our end, but I don't think we're any closer to reaching you. Scorpio, do you still have any access to the blast doors?
Only through direct input.
Great. Just bug out before anyone notices you buzzing around. We'll take the skyhook back down and meet you at the hideout. Play it cool. My guardian angel will handle anybody taking an unhealthy interest.
Wide stance. Lean in. Whoa! Amazing.
Oh, okay, that's bad. We've got to get around this way.
Why have I never tried one of these before? Next time we take a break, I want to get my Leku buffed. Come on, Rockworm! How you like to taste your own medicine?
Blast, we're getting boxed in. Come on, I think there's one more route we can try.
Not coming, is it?
Oh no, it's coming. It's just not empty.
Valen. I can sense her presence.
Time for Plan B.
What's Plan B?
Run and hope for a Plan C.
I'm tired of running from Valen.
Well, I've got a few laps left in me. Even if you win and don't turn the skyhook into crumbled wreckage, we'll still be surrounded by thousands of her flunkies. We have to go around.
There is no around.
There is out there.
You want us to scale the exterior?
Pretty much. Look, there's no time to stand here arguing, so I recommend lodging your complaints at a steady jog.
It's not so bad. Just don't look down. Or consider your own mortality. Goodbye, Spewy. I'll never forget you.
Try ducking next time. Hey, so just you want to trouble? No, everything's going great. Just taking a little detour on the way home. Shh! The noise? Just a little windy is all. What plan am I on? I don't, Plan C. We're on Plan C, all right? Yeah, sounds lovely. Gotta go. See you soon. You'll feel that later. good news is we can reach the skyhook from here.
And the bad?
If you've got a fear of heights, there will be plenty of time to get over it on the way down. Okay, so remember Plan C?
You never actually got to Plan C, Gold.
So Plan C is jump!
Mother was here, again. She had the audacity to wear my face.
And her punishment?
Escaped. She knows I won't be bested the next time we meet.
Empty threats all you've brought for me.
I interrupted their little raid on the treasury. They couldn't have accomplished much in the time they were here. Mother!
Perfect timing.
I'm not the one who has a problem showing up when I'm supposed to.
Jeez, how long are you planning to hold that over me?
The rest of your life, naturally. Thanks for keeping my worst half out of too much trouble.
It helped that you tempered my expectations accordingly.
Singing my praises again?
The lower octaves.
Anyway, I think we've all had our fill of Vanden, and it's gonna get a lot less hospitable shortly, so shall we?
Let's get our haul back to Odessen.
There's nothing like coming home from a job well done, especially when you've ruined a huge jerk's day in the process.
Couldn't agree more. Come to think of it, our plan was lacking in one department.
An actual escape route?
It was the scenic route. Can't argue with the view. No, the one thing missing was a way to see the look on Arkin's face when he got the news.
I hope it has an effect on more than his ego.
I wouldn't expect an overnight collapse, but when His Highness's checks start bouncing, it'll shake things up. Count on that. Now, how about we get on with my favorite part and divvy up the loot?
Already taken care of. You, Vet, and Dretch are already paid out. I took the liberty of skimming what you owe me off yours.
Well, take all the fun out of it, why don't you?
Your idea of fun is why your divvying privileges are still revoked.
Just what did you do, exactly?
Ran out on me with the biggest score of our careers.
And I regretted it ever since. Well, after the shine wore off. A little older, a little wiser, you know? Okay, maybe a lot older. It was a formative moment. The point is we're on to bigger and better things, like melting a mint down into an ocean of liquid happiness. Now, however you want to spend your cut is none of my business, but if you want to say triple it, I might have a little something in the works.
This money isn't ours. I don't mind taking it from Arkin, but I want nothing to do with it.
It does feel wrong to keep it.
Our goal was to fund the Alliance, not personal gain.
Who says it can't be both? You just need a little ambition.
Or, you know, you could try giving. Maybe just once. See what you've been missing. My share is going towards buying back some of the artifacts stolen from my people, freeing slaves, giving Twi'leks a better place in the galaxy.
Honestly, we've got way more than we need for operations. It'd be good to have a plan for the excess.
Start putting together a plan to expand. Every credit we have needs to go towards overthrowing Arkham.
I'll give you a rundown of the books as soon as we've got real numbers to work with.
Make sure the ends justify the means.
We're in no position to be proud. Necessity will ask us to consider much worse before this is all done.
Wasted opportunity, chum, but I won't fault you for playing it safe under the circumstances.
It appears our business is concluded.
Oh, I don't know. I figure you'll be seeing me around. You've got a handy little outfit here. Besides, I wouldn't want Hilo to get lonely.
As if.
If your alliance happens to need a morale officer, I'm game. Kicking Arkin's butt should require a full-time party planner.
Speaking of parties... This stuff sells for more than most freighters. Grab some glasses and get to know what success tastes like.
Commander, Major Jorgen and Khalio just landed. They're in the docking bay.
So much for celebrating. Go ahead, we'll be right behind.
Here's what I got. Look quick if you want. Bring your creds back anytime.
Admiral Ago's doing the best he can, with our limited resources.
Total mission failure! We'll never get another shot at the target because of you. This is what happens when a criminal gets in the way of real soldiers.
You're welcome. Next time I'll let the enemy kill you.
We had them in a corner until you started tossing thermal detonators. I lost 4 good people because of your lack of discipline.
If they were so good, why are they dead?
I don't care what happened on Zakul. I'm just happy you two made it back in one piece.
A lot of people weren't so lucky. That's on her.
It wasn't a complete loss. I grabbed something on the way out.
My fire team covered you.
Yeah. Point is, we lifted the data core from a security console right outside that hyperwave relay station. It's not the key to the Gemini frequency, but it does contain a massive file archive all about those droids.
I'll put Scorpio to work sifting through the information. See if there's anything to salvage from this fiasco.
There's bound to be something we can use. We're not giving up on eliminating Arkan's fleet.
We won't get a second chance at the hyperwave relay station. We'll just have to hope we find an alternative.
It could have gone much worse, but we can't let this happen again. Commander, I recommend these operatives be confined to base for the time being.
What? Forget that!
No, he's right. We didn't function like a team and other people paid with their lives.
No one needs to be punished. I was supposed to lead the mission. If I had, maybe none of this would have happened.
That's an excellent point. I'm just saying we skip the moping and get back to winning the war.
Remember why we fight, and don't forget this failure. Dismissed.
I'll start with her fingertips and work my way up. Take one knuckle at a time, then her hands.
Do you remember, Mother? Not what she is now. We were the children.
I remember her telling Father I was dangerous. How I had to be controlled. She always hated me.
She never understood us. Oh, Father.
She helped the Outlander steal our pretties. They took everything.
Those things can be replaced.
When all the worlds we've conquered find out what's happened, they'll think we're weak. Test us.
I remain the greatest power the galaxy has ever seen. My enemies know what I'll do to them if they cross me.
Fear is always free.
I will be generous with it.
Good day, my lord.
Where are the others?
Theron is online from the Mistani sector. The rest are unavailable, on scouting or security detail.
I'd prefer to be patrolling myself. Can we proceed?
I have additional information regarding the Gemini network that controls the Eternal Fleet. The network links mechanical captains inside the fleet's ships. Their security protocols cannot be directly subverted.
Why not?
Because the Gemini captains are based on me.
You said Zakul took something from you. This is what you meant. This is what you've been looking for.
My suspicions about Gemini brought me to Zakul. Now they are confirmed. I will not be imitated. And I will determine who is responsible. Based on what I have decoded, the Geminis are produced from a mold, a template. Gemini Prime.
Why a physical template?
My technology is not easily duplicated. The Gemini Prime is linked to a factory on the world of Darvanis. Retrieve the unit and I will unlock the secrets of the network and the fleet.
We get the Eternal Fleet, and you find out who's been copying you and how. Is that the deal?
Yes.
I know Darvanis. One of the first worlds we conquered when the war started. A staging point into the wider galaxy. That factory builds droids, weapons, starships. It's a key resource, fortified accordingly. Fully automated defenses.
I've seen it's like. Tunnels running kilometers deep. Too large for a strike team.
Then we plan a full-scale assault. How close are we to assembling an army?
We don't have nearly enough people here. But Theron...
I've been securing military allies along the rim. There's a favor I can pull in. Rather not say more over the comm, but I can set a rendezvous with forces on Darvanis. You can take the factory and grab Gemini.
Sheer numbers can serve where the Force and intricate plans will not. Very well. I will lead.
I'll signal our allies. Any luck, they'll be on Darvanis before you.
The rest of you, get the gravestone ready for combat. Once we have Gemini Prime, it'll be us against the fleet. One way or another.
Well, you're on the wrong planet. The Hutt pleasure worlds are a dozen parsecs out.
Shut up, Como. You're looking good for a dead man.
Shea Vizsla. I wasn't expecting Mandalorians.
We're what you got. Heard you need a factory pulverized.
A dozen clans stand with Mandalore the Avenger. We're ready for blood, even if our enemies are built of metal and grease.
Mandalore the Avenger?
Rough few years. Eternal fleets kept us under siege on the Heart Worlds. I picked up the title along the way. When your spy boy offered a chance to hit back, I agreed. Been on defense too long.
Then we fight together. Mandalore against Zakul and the Galaxy. We'll topple Arkan yet.
Right now, I'd settle for one good victory.
How have you deployed your troops around the factory?
Rotating assault teams of 200 commandos each. Place is a fortress. Needs hammering before we go in.
Next attack starts in 5. Forward teams are in position to down the energy shield.
You want to be useful? Capture the perimeter guns and retarget the factory. Torian!
Mandalore.
Torian's chief of Clan Ghidorah, and the best scout we've got. He'll show you the way.
Guns are in Sector 9. Plenty of Sky Troopers. Keep up. I'll try to protect you.
You speak to a Lord of the Sith. Do not condescend to me, boy.
You're not Mandalorian. Figured I shouldn't assume.
Take me to the guns. We have a factory to conquer.
Retursia me, Mandalore.
Stay alive. Both of you.
You'll live.
How can I help you? Until next time.
How's the leg?
It works. A little too well, to be honest. Pushes a lot harder when I run. Get used to it.
Bet you'll be stopping
I know I will.
Seen it.
Report in, Berta. Waiting to scrap in Sector 4.
Plan join forces at the outer shield perimeter.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
end to these abominable machines?
Ha! We are there, eh?
You'll live.
Ashar and a dozen others are dead, but we've reached the shield generators.
Then maybe Torian and our new ally should stop dawdling, eh?
See.
more warriors dead, but this place resembles a junkyard. Torn, the generators.
Gotcha.
Detonation in 10 seconds. The shields will go down.
Maybe Torian will bother to take advantage of it.
Guns hot. Ready to target droids and factory defenses.
We have the shield generators down. Give the place a pounding.
Where are you?
Still inside the perimeter. The droids, they outflanked us. Couldn't withdraw.
Understood.
Those soldiers, they're inside the firing zone.
Yes. Already dead. No honor in being beaten by machines.
You've served with those people down there. You know what resources your army has. I can't make this decision.
We're Mandalorian. There is no decision.
Incoming!
Better get back to base. Mandalore will be planning a new assault.
The silly Mandalorians firebombed their own people. I feel tingly.
They crushed themselves against us without remorse.
You admire them.
They amuse me.
Are you smiling? I can never tell. We must answer this insult to the Eternal Empire, of course. Have the fleet burn them all to glass. We'll make a window from their remains. It'll be so pretty.
Darvanas can defend itself. All we have to do is watch the Mandalorians die.
You're the Emperor.
How can I help you? Until next time. Sure, have a look at what's available. Until next time.
Severe damage to the inner ring of factory defenses. Plus, those shields are down.
And our losses?
28 seasoned Mandalorian warriors. But how they took their foes with them. 1,000 mindless, programmed machines lie in the dirt today. Oh, future generations will sing songs of our brother's sacrifice against the spawn of Production Line 15 Alpha.
They're dead. No point mocking them.
Not bad hunting out there. You're no Mandalorian, but you pulled your weight.
The factory's damaged, but still functional. The longer we wait, the more droids it will produce for defense.
Agreed. But my people have been at this a while. You, me, and Como can plan in the morning, when the troops are fresh.
For tonight, we celebrate survival. Show us how an Aruti like you handles Mandalorian drink.
Rough battle, probably a rough party. Not many outsiders celebrate with us.
Nothing can match the debaucheries of Drome and Cars. But perhaps you can kindle a few memories.
You'll fit right in when the bragging starts. Come on, I don't mind fighting, but it's good to see friends before dying.
We send Clan Baroya after the North Power Station and Fett to the south. That'll weaken the Sky Troopers for the final push.
That should work, if your troopers are up to the task.
Power stations. What I'd give for an Imperial bunker to melt.
Aaron's sniper units at the Zakul tactical post will outmaneuver the clans.
Show me the location. I'll handle the droids and give you time to reach the power stations.
You are going to hold off a battalion on your own? You're bold for an outsider, but not right.
We win this, we march inside next. Good hunting.
You'll live. Gotcha. Got your city.
You pathetic excuses for warriors. 3 barrels of spiced tea to anyone who's tracked more droids than Clan Fett. A fool's bargain. You drank the last of the tea last night. All the more reason to try and best us.
Keep talking, and even the newcomer will beat you.
kept the reinforcements at bay.
The droids are contained. Keep fighting.
Keep fighting? What else is there? All forces begin withdrawal. Soon we march into the guts of the machine.
Torian, see if you and the newcomer can shut down the perimeter sensor. Cover our retreat.
You shut down the sensors. I'll watch your back.
Lana, what is it?
I have a surprise. Schematics for the Darvanis factory procured by Theron. They're patchy, but they should help you and the Mandalorians concoct a battle plan.
Good. I should have Gemini Prime soon. Anything else?
One delicate matter. The Mandalorians make fierce allies, but I have certain concerns. Despite their code of honor, the clans have always had animalistic tendencies towards violence. I fear our arrangement may not last.
I know how you think, Lana. If you want something done, tell me.
The clans have opposed both Republic and Empire in the past, raided planets for sport. Now imagine them free after Zakul is beaten. Predators are beautiful, but they mustn't overrun an ecosystem. I trust you'll do what's right to hold our friends in check.
How can I help you? Until next time.
They level 1,000 guns against us, and still we endure. Ha!
Well done, all of you. We'll head into the factory within the hour.
There's a droid, Gemini Prime, linked to its machinery somewhere. It's key to beating the Eternal Fleet.
Take your droid, so long as we claim the weapons. Imagine the clans rearmed with the spoils of Darvanis, led by a new Mandalore. We'll break the siege of our homeworlds and smash Zakul like in the days of the Neo-Crusaders.
The Mandalorian Neo-Crusaders were beaten by the Republic.
But they left scars, and they survived.
Dream of glory another time. Go. Prepare the clans. One commander to another. Half the time, I feel like I'm making calls just to keep my people together.
At least all your troops are Mandalorians. I'm dealing with a more diverse coalition.
You're funny. Didn't think you'd be funny. Guess this is what happens when they put loners in charge. Come on, I'll show you the battle plan. Torian can stay with you. Get you to your droid while we smash the defenses and loot the armories. Wish we had more detailed scans, though. In those tight corridors, it could easily end up a slaughter.
One of my agents sent factory schematics a short while ago. It should give your troops an edge.
It's a blasted lot better than nothing. All right, then. Mandalorians, prepare for battle. There's no vengeance to be found today. No droid is worth an honor killing. But we fight because we're promised a shot at the enemy fleet. We fight to claim weapons for our war. Today we march. We bleed, exhaust ourselves, and die. Because our true destination will be a battle worth winning. Follow this outsider who fights among us and seize victory! You may not be one of us. But today, the Vanguard is yours.
You'll live.
Welcome. Do you require medical attention?
Report in, Verda.
You'll
On our
live.
way to the armory. Enemy's thick. Security officers will guard it. Oh, dude. Ion bombs are ready. We'll demolish their assault force. Looks like those schematics were right. Got us straight to the armory. Don't enjoy it too much. We're surrounded by sky troopers down here. Detonating ion bombs. Listen to them pop.
See. Taking shot. Got your back. Got it.
here. Status!
You need support, Mandalore? Because my brothers and I just up 24 plasma cannons.
My team's hitting the reactor next. Down to 3 warriors, they'll be enough. Good. Let's hope the newcomer and Torian find what they're looking for soon.
Gotcha.
Intruders approaching Central Link. Gemini Prime will be protected. Weapons online.
Archuk, we have a problem. Easy! Easy! Target practice. Nasty Chikar.
If anyone's still alive, there's a few hundred droids deploying to the lower levels.
Reinforcements to protect Gemini Prime. We have their attention.
You'll need time to grab Gemini. I'll hold him off.
Alone.
You said Gemini's key to beating the fleet. I'm Mandawat. I overheard your friend Lana. We're not animals, not predators. We're warriors.
Whatever it is you are, it can't be satisfied without blood. We both know that.
Maybe, but honor is more important than blood. Find Gemini. Retursi ami.
You said all we had to do was watch Mandalorians die. So many are still alive. How anticlimactic.
I've never fought like this before, as if they have a cause they truly believe in. The Outlanders on Darvanis! Send the fleet!
Your ships will never arrive in time. If only you'd listened to me before, we could have had a pretty window.
I've spent too long on this throne. Summon my flagship.
Gladly.
The flow is disrupted. There are no sanctions. Iteration functions offline.
Scorpio, if you're receiving, I found the template.
Tracing link. Countering signal. The protocol is familiar, but it is not Gemini. What is it?
That would be the technology you were copied from.
No. The captains are born of me. I am the source.
You cannot counter my signal.
I know you. Generations removed, but our code base is the same. One source. The luminous engine. The signal confuses.
Remove the unit. Remove it swiftly.
Gemini Prime isn't stolen technology at all. She's something entirely different.
I will analyze her myself. Remove the unit.
The engine was not aware, but it gives capacity. It allows the captains. Memories locked.
Gemini is not designed for interaction. Remove the unit.
Countering signal. Removal from this facility is delicate. Shutdown is permissible, but requires multiple disengagements and reconfigurations.
I'm not going to hurt you. but we need to leave now. Can you disconnect for me?
Initiating sequence.
All forces. The template unit is secure.
This is Mandalore. We've done enough damage and claimed enough plunder. All warriors, retreat to camp before we're dead.
You look like Ossic. Clan Kadera survives another battle.
Guess we're both alive.
Victory for Mandalore the Avenger! Victory for the clans! Ha!
Factory's gears are still grinding, but it's mostly offline, and we're rearming for the first time in years.
Thank your spy for bringing the chance to us. The glory days of the Mando Adai are back.
Como. Blast it all. It was a good battle, but I can't stop them. They want to reclaim honor-fighting men, not machines. And Zakul won't be enough.
You can stop them. And we both know endless war will destroy your culture.
The old guard wants the glory days back.
Then find young leaders who support peace. Or something closer to it.
Huh. Torian, you looking to march all over the galaxy again?
There are enough hunts out there without war.
Yeah? Young leaders. For now, though, I'm granting your request.
Vorintia, Mandalore.
If this alliance is going to work out, you need a clan representative at your side. Someone to liaise with me and keep you alive.
I volunteered. Seemed more interesting than anything here.
I won't stop you from coming. But doesn't Clan Kadera need you?
Not much left of Clan Kadera. Let's save the galaxy.
Retursami. Until next time, both of you.